PlanningSolo's approach to advice is a little bit different than your standard financial advisors, but one thing we do work to is a fairly consistent process, and that process has 6 distinct steps. The first one, after we've had an initial chat and worked out we might be a good fit, is our exploration meeting. We sit down and we have a really big discussion about what you're confronting. What are some of the issues at the back of your mind? What are the aspirations you're working towards? And what are some of the roadblocks and speed bumps that might get in the way? That meeting is best to be held in person, but we can do it via video. From there, I will go away and prepare a very detailed proposal for you to consider. And that proposal will list all of the services and advice that I think is best for you at this stage. It will include a summary of where we believe you're coming from and where you're looking to go, as well as a detailed quote for you to consider around the costs and the timeline that it might take us to deliver that work. If after reading that proposal you're happy to proceed, we move on to the third step, our discovery stage. We've put a lot of work into this stage because it's the foundation of the work that we do for you. We collect all of the information and the data that we'll need to prepare really personalised advice for you. And that can be a fairly detailed process, but we've put a lot of safeguards in place to protect everybody's privacy and information. Once we have the full picture, we then move on to preparing the advice for you. That preparation stage takes anywhere between 2 to 6 weeks, depending on the complexities of your situation. We'll then sit down and we'll present that advice to you and take you through it. One thing I'm very conscious of is we will never rush you through that process. We'll take you through the advice, and I like to take our time with that, but the decision of when to proceed is completely up to you. We are not incentivized by you proceeding with our advice. So it really is we work to your timeline. And then once you've made a decision and once you've worked out how you'd like to proceed, we move on to the final stage, which is implementing the advice itself. Any changes that might be required, any referrals to excellent professionals that you'll need, that all happens then. So the 6 steps of our process are our exploration phase, proposal, discovery, preparation, presenting the advice, and then implementing it.